possible for you to use your condom and still get infected. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's still your darling girl, Fashion Nara. And first of all, I want to thank all my returning subscribers. Like, you guys are the real MVPs. Like, you've been the fuel behind this channel. Without you, I won't be here. Thank you so much for always sticking by. And to my new subscribers, you guys are the best. And please, if you haven't subscribed, kindly do so, and don't forget to like and share any of the videos which you find helpful. You know, the whole aim is to promote the fight against HIV, like to sensitize the world out there that HIV is not a death sentence, to sensitize them on the preventive measures which they can always adopt in order to control the widespread of this virus. So today's session is gonna be a pretty interesting one because it's based on a real life experience. That's to show you that we are growing, like people are really taking that bold step to share their stories, and I won't take that for granted. I must tell you that for your story to be shared here, your permission must be taken. If you don't grant us the permission, we can't share your story. And the main reason of sharing your story is for those that have similar experience to make amends, like to get off that mistake. You know, it's one thing to make a mistake, and it's another thing to wallow in that mistake. And we don't want you to keep on wallowing in that mistake. Like, we want you to get it corrected. And that's why I'm going to be sharing this story with you today, and I will tell you how to go about it. Do you understand? So if you're good to go, I'm good to go. Okay, the story goes like this. I'm going to be reading out from a laptop, please. Okay, this person, like this priceless client of mine, is this slide that is slowed. Any which way, the person came to my DM. I was like, okay, ma. I'm not mentioning the person's name. I'm not mentioning location. Like, I'm not even interested in knowing the person's identity. I'm only interested in the person's story. And it goes like this. Okay, ma. Please, I slept with prostitutes, but I use condom. After that, I started developing rashes. I was very afraid, and when I went for a HIV test, it showed negative. I don't know what's going on. Sometimes I go to the pharmacy, they said it's skin reaction to something. Ma, what do you think? I also had typhoid fever about 3 weeks after my sexual encounter with, we don't call them prostitutes, we call them sex workers. Okay guys, so first of all, I must commend this priceless for taking the bold step to open up and share the story. Not just that, also taking another safety step by using condom. The truth is that most of us, we don't like using condom. Like, we love it raw. Let's just call a spade a spade. And this person here used condom. That's a brave one. And to sum it up, this person took another great step by going for a HIV test. God, like, this is applaudable, guys. If you're this person and watching this video, just know that I'm super proud of you. Do you understand? But now there's an issue. The person is scared due to the reactions he has been getting, that is the rashes and the typhoid fever, despite the fact that he used condom and he also tested negative. Sorry guys, please just ignore the noise. I stay in the trenches, so this kind of noises will keep on coming. Do you understand? So back to the video. So in this case now, I want to say something. When it comes to HIV, don't go by what you feel. Do you understand? Because most people who even have HIV live with it for years without noticing any symptoms. That's why they always say HIV not the show for face. Yes, someone can be infected with HIV and the person won't even know and be living with it for years. The only way have HIV is by conducting a HIV test. Do you understand? That's the safest way to know if you have HIV is by going for a HIV test. And when it comes to the HIV test, we'll have two major tests, like the normal ones that are always conducted. We'll have the antibody test or the antigen test. And we also have the other one, which is called the NAT test. But this one is not so regular because it's very expensive. So that's why they always conduct either the antibody test or the antigen test. And these two tests, which is being conducted in most facilities, requires you to always come back after 3 months for a confirmatory test. So in this case now, I encourage my clients that since he has done the first test and is not up to 3 months, he should try and go back in 3 months for another test, for another confirmatory test. Yes, it's always like this because there's what we call window period in HIV. You know, I've done a video on this before. You can actually get the detailed discussion on window periods when you click on the link. Do you understand? So this window period in HIV is the time between when your body is being exposed to this virus till when a test will be able to detect the virus in your system. So it could be that when you did the first test, your body is still in the window period. And whenever it is the window period, every test comes out negative. So it's now after these 3 months that the body will be able to produce enough antibodies that will detect the HIV in your system. So it is always advisable to go back for a confirmatory test after 3 months, because it's the confirmatory test that will give you your actual HIV results. Do you understand it now? That is why we wait for the confirmatory test to be done. I also encourage my clients to always use condom. If he's going to engage in any sexual intercourse within this period, always use your condom. It's not just enough to use your condom, like use it correctly, because it's possible for you to use your condom and still get infected. That's if you don't know that your condom has burst. Some men don't actually know how to use condom. I don't want us to dig deep into that. That is going to be a different YouTube video. Do you understand? So always use your condom correctly. And when you use your condom correctly, try and also do an STI test. Go to the hospital, conduct an STI test. See your doctor for the rashes and the typhoid. Like, open up everything to your doctor, because your doctor is seeing you physically. So he or she will be in the best position to tell you how to go about it, to prescribe the medication. Like, tell your doctor everything that happened. Do you understand it now? And not forgetting not to share injecting equipment or syringes, be it needles, whether you're drawing tattoos, whether you're piercing your ear. Ensure that you're using your own personal equipment. Even if you don't have your own personal equipment, ensure that it is well sterilized. Do you understand? Just keep up to the safety measures. So guys, the whole essence of this early testing, which I'm encouraging us to do whenever you know that you've been exposed, is to help improve the quality of your health. Do you understand? Okay, peradventure, this person turns out positive, he will automatically be placed on ART, that is the HIV medication. And if taken, like if adhered consistently, this ART will help to reduce the multiplication, the replication of the virus in the system, and when it is being reduced, it will improve the quality of health of this person. The person will get to live a healthy, long life, in as much as there is no unforeseen circumstance that will come along the way. And not just living a healthy, long life, it will also help to reduce the transmission. Do you understand? Because if the person is taking the drugs consistently, it will reduce the viral load. And when your viral load is, you can't transmit it to your partner. And apart from reducing the transmission, it will also help to reduce mortality rates. Yes, it will help to reduce the death rates. You know, when you're not on your medication and this virus eats deep into you and graduates to AIDS, that's like that's a death case, you know that, right? So that's why it's always good for you to detect it early, and the sure way to detect it early is going for a HIV test. Do you understand? Like, a lot of topics are springing up from today's discussion, but everything that is being sprung up from today's discussion is on my YouTube channel. Like, we have window period on my YouTube channel, we have how HIV is being transmitted, we have a lot of it, we have a lot of HIV topics on my YouTube channel. So I will encourage you to make out your time. You can actually go through the videos for you to unlearn, learn and relearn a lot about HIV. Like, I want us to know that HIV is not a death sentence. People can live with HIV. People can be infected with HIV and still live a healthy, long life in as much as you are adhering to your medication. You can live with HIV and give birth to HIV negative children. You can live with HIV and get married to a HIV negative person, and you will still enjoy your marital days with your partner. Do you understand? So if you find this video helpful, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and share. Remember, the fight is to curb the widespread of this virus. The fight is to reduce HIV stigmatization. Alright guys, thank you so much for your time.